welcome back to my channel. As the title is revealing, we're making some very easy meringue treats. Here in Germany we call it Baiser. It's basically just sugar and egg whites, as most of you know, but we can make so many fun things with it. Especially in the wedding season, I think it looks great on a candy table. So first thing, obviously divide your egg yolk and your egg white. I don't know how to properly say it, but you just need the egg white, so make sure when you're dividing your eggs that none of the egg yolk is in contact with your egg white and that the egg yolk doesn't break. You don't want any grease, any cleaning detergent, any water, no nothing in our bowl. We need a very, very clean bowl to whip our egg whites very nicely. So into the bowl, the clean bowl, the egg whites go, and also you need sugar, as I said before. When you start whipping your egg whites on medium to low speed, let it whip a few minutes, give it a pinch of salt, that increases the building of the volume, very nice tip, and then after a few moments you can add your sugar in 1 to 2 steps. It's very important that when you whip your egg whites are at room temperature. That also increases the building on the volume. So after you whipped your egg whites for a few minutes, it should become very nice and stiff, and you have to watch for the sugar to be completely dissolved. That takes a moment, so I whipped my egg whites for around 15 to 20 minutes until all of my sugar was dissolved. After that I divided my batter, if you want to call it that, into 3 different bowls, just to make sure I can have different colors, but you can just keep it at one color if you want any color at all. And so I just added some food coloring. I just used some gel or some paste food coloring. Mine is from Wilton, so very basic stuff, and I put that in a piping bag with a very big star tip. I tried to link the tips down below, but I'm not sure if you can open the link since it's German Amazon, so I'm not really sure. I tried to also just write down the size of the tip I'm using, so you maybe can search for it on your Amazon. But tips are basically not very expensive. I think I paid 3 to 4 euros for one tip, so it's very, very inexpensive, and I highly recommend you buy some. Okay, so as you saw, I just piped some swirly swirls on my lolly sticks. It's very important when you do the thing with the lolly sticks that they are out of paper. If you use plastic lolly sticks, they might melt in the oven. That's the last thing you want to happen in your oven. So make sure you use paper lolly sticks. That's very important. Okay, I just garnished them with some Streusel, is what it's called in German. So just garnish them with some Streudekor. You probably know what I mean. And pop them in the oven. The temperature and the baking time I write down in the info box below, because I don't know how to convert that into your degrees that you need. I'm trying to write down Fahrenheit and also Celsius, so watch out for that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you are 2 different kind of peaks, I think we may call them, and also I'm piping out some heart shapes because I think they look very nice and very sweet, especially if you want to maybe surprise your loved ones for Valentine's Day, which is coming up very soon. I think that looks very, very nice. Do we call them sugar pearls? I don't know. You see what I'm trying to do here. What I'm also doing is I'm piping some big, I'm so sorry, my English is not the greatest, but I probably think you know what I'm trying to say. I just piped some big globs on and stick some lollipop sticks in the middle so they stand up, and you can let them stay like this. I think that looks very nice also. After that I also put them in the oven and baked them. The next thing I wanted to show you was some multicolor piping, which is very, very easy as well. You just take some more food coloring and just paint the inside of your piping bag with different colors if you want different colors. So you don't need to color your whole batter. You can also just color in the piping bag itself, and that makes some very nice marble effect, as you can see right here. So it's a bit more simple, but at the same time it maybe looks a bit more interesting. I don't know. You probably get what I'm trying to say as well here. With the design piping on also here, you can try to do very different kind of designs. I'm trying to make very small ones, and yeah, after piping those ones I put them in the oven as well. The last thing I wanted to show you was some more multicolored ones. See, as you can see right here, I have my leftover baiser from the three different colors, and I'm pushing them all in one piping bag. This way I can have a very nice marbled effect as well. And with the colors I choose here, for me it looks very unicorny. I don't know if you agree with that, but I really like the color combination of the three colors, because I had the peachy, the pink, and the blue one, and everything mixed together I thought looked very, very nice. And as you can see, my piping bag here has all three colors now, and when you pipe them, they all marble a little bit together and just look very, very nice. Okay, after that, push them in the oven, let them bake for around 2 hours. It's very long, but they just need to dry. And after the drying time, you can eat them, and you can store them very, very long. You can keep them in a Tupperdose, in a Tupper box, for a few months, because they don't really go bad. They just dry up and then they keep forever. This is how the inside looks. So it's just dried up, and it just tastes very, very sweet. But I think the look is what counts here. It's not fun to say, but I think you understand where I'm at. So there you can see another inside, and yeah, nothing much to say to that. Oh yeah, if you want to add a little bit more of decoration, you could also do what I'm doing next. Just melt yourself some chocolate. I'm using Couverture here. That's high quality chocolate, but you could also use some candy melts or some normal chocolate, whatever you have on hand. Melt it and just dunk your baiser treats in it. And the next thing I did was I dunked my baiser lollies in the chocolate, and then I dipped them in the sugar pearls. I think that whole look was awesome. I really, really enjoyed how that one came out. So yeah, maybe if you have a wedding and you have some color scheme going on, you can all apply it on your baiser or your meringue treats, and yeah, it just all looked very, very fun. Okay, and yeah, so that's it. Very, very easy, but awesome for Valentine's Day, or maybe for Easter, or just little gifts for some wedding candy tables or something like that. I think it looks just awesome. Here's another idea I wanted to show you. I put my baiser treats in a little praline Schachtel, in a little praline carton, and I just put a ribbon on it, and then I gave it to my boyfriend for some snacks. That's how it looked in the front of my window, in my baking room. Yeah, so that's it. Very, very easy. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. My English is not the best, but I think all in all it's quite easy. Look in the info box for the temperature and the exact measurements, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!